So I want to talk about, this is another video. This is kind of a an inspirational video. So I've got this idea I want to share with you, and it's just bubbling up inside me, and hopefully, you know, if someone takes it and runs with it, awesome. But you know, I would eventually do a crowdfund campaign on this in a week, in a month or two. And the idea is to imagine having an island or a place that we can go to. It might be Ubud in Bali, or it might be somewhere that we can gather as a community, and it would be a retreat center. And in this center, we'll have like watermelons. It'll be like a watermelon island, and the idea is to have a constant supply of watermelons. So you go there to do a fast, you might want to go there for 7 days. So you go there for 7 days and just do the watermelon cleanse for 7 days, and you're in a supportive community to help and support you. The idea also is that people who are attracted to that place are people who are heart open, and who want to express their joy and gifts and talents. And the idea for me is to do a crowdfunding campaign and buy a property and have it all supplied. So it's not like a monetary venture. It's more just to cover costs and for community to gather together and experience bliss and joy. And at night time, I was thinking about making it like all off the grid and solar powered generators and stuff like that. So have music at night time, or entertainment, acoustic entertainment, or whatever is willing to go down. And to draw people in who want to celebrate life and celebrate this new way of living and celebrate community. And I guess all these festivals with music, conscious music and conscious gatherings, people playing with permaculture, visionary art, and all these kind of things. Imagine if there was one place we could come together, do a watermelon fast, and as we're doing it, we come together with amazing people who are on the same journey, same intention. We can talk about what we're shedding. We can have different, if you want to run a workshop, or if you want to, paint, you want to meditate. It's all like free-spirited and people who are open-hearted. There's no rules and there's no like hierarchy. It's just all a kind of free giving society. And it's, that's why I would love to make it for free. So you go there and it's like, how can you contribute into, or what can you bring into the community? What gifts and talents and what expressions of joy do you have to bring in? So, and that's just the start. Because the idea is to, just one sec. She wants the ball thrown. There you go. Look. There you go. Yeah, and that's just the start. So I see these this is a pod, and so imagine this is a pod. It's like the watermelon fast is a pod, and what I was going to do is make it into get us to make a blueprint of how this is done and how other people can make their own pods. So for example, it's almost like making it open source. So how the community functions, how it works with no hierarchy, all by coming in there, contributing our gifts, make it into like a blueprint and make it open source. So it's like the new way of living. And if you want to do this yourself, you can download this blueprint for free. You can add to it, and you can, like, for example, go somewhere else in the world and build buy a building, or somehow rent a space, and we'll get the money together somehow and make a hub on, say, visionary artists. Imagine all the visionary artists in the world. It's a visionary artist hub. So then all the visionary artists come together in this hub. And if you want to study and learn visionary art, which is something I want to do as well, I want to get more into that. You could come to this place and immerse yourself, do an immersion in visionary art, and have some of the best artists in the world. You might want to go there for a month, and then you might go to another pod, and it's just an amazing way, I think, of connecting tribe together and uniting us in the spirit and in heart and celebration. And in these common experiences, for example, with watermelons, everyone's there for the common experience. They want to be more liberated from the mind and step more into the heart. They want to experience what it's like to be like these natural bliss states of consciousness. So exploring that with tribe, with friends, and making new friends. So that's my vision. And I mean, it's just kind of a joke, but is it really? Like, where we imagine going intergalactic and having all these different federations in one pod, where we come together and celebrate, enjoy our gifts and share knowledge and wisdom. In 50 or so years from now, there's no limits to where this can go.